In other news tonight, if you've been to the grocery store recently, you've probably noticed higher prices and fewer items on store shelves.
Yeah, the pandemic has wreaked havoc on the supply chain. One industry expert says there are several factors at play and they could be a problem for the next year and a half. CBS 58's Adam Reif is live outside of a West Dallas grocery store tonight to explain how it's handling the price fluctuation. Adam.
Jessup, Natalie, good evening. The president of Rupina's Fine Foods tells me they try to hold off on raising prices unless absolutely forced to by rising costs. And even then, it's only a few cents at a time. And normally, they would only raise prices on a few items each week, but not lately.
But 70 is a lot. It's a lot. And, it's more like a 10 cents, things like that.
After 96 years in business, the Rupina family knows the grocery industry. Rupina's operates on razor-thin margins to keep customers satisfied, as does the entire industry.
Grocers really don't like to increase prices because their customers are very sensitive. But at some point they have to.
How a product comes to market determines the cost. The industry relies on producers, suppliers, warehouses, and shippers to grow, package, store, and ship products from the beginning of the supply chain to a shopper's cart. So shortages in labor, raw materials, packing supplies, and drivers all impact price. But another problem, Rupina's general manager reports not enough items are being produced right now.
I hear a beep, and I'm like, oh, that's not in either. And he's like, nope, and then beep. Nope.
One distributor in particular is struggling to produce.
We actually had to stop using them because they could not guarantee us a delivery at all.
And non-food shortages are also having an impact. For example, the spice rubs Rupina's makes in-house.
Very, very difficult to keep one of our beef and pork in stock. Either the lids we can't get, or you can't get the bottles.
And chain grocers are also feeling the same effects, despite sometimes having deeper pockets.
Just the mere fact that you're bigger doesn't necessarily make it easier to not deal with price increases, especially something as dramatic as this particular round.
Now, Brandon Scholes tells me he expects many of those contributing factors to regulate slowly over time, like fuel costs, people returning to the labor market, and stabilizing that food supply chain. All of those factors, he says, should help keep prices down and flatten in the grocery aisles. Live in West Dallas, Adam Reif, CBS 58 News.